Okay, what is up, my friends? Thank you for tuning into another live stream of Talking Sports Smart Life. First and foremost, happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers, okay, my friends. Treat your mothers with respect. Love thy mother. Okay, so let's get into this one. Starting off with the featured prelim between Mike Malott versus Charles Radke. So I had Mike Malott winning. He did indeed get the victory via second round KO. Now let's move on to the main card, which was name wise, they had the names. Right, it has some big names, but it was a boring card, let's be honest now. But the championship fight was great. Great grind out fight between Bilal Muhammad and Jack Della Maddalena. Okay, let's get into the first fight between Benoit Saint Denis. This wasn't even close. Which to be fair, it wasn't supposed to be close. So Benoit gets a win via second round submission. Going on to Grasso versus Natalia. So now I saw some comments calling Grasso the ugly, which is just wild. Wow, she was very pretty to say with Silva. But my God, Grasso got worked in this fight. This was not a good fight for her. So her being number one versus number five, still just worked her. That's pretty much it. Worked her, which was just very crazy to see. But Silva will indeed be next in line for that championship fight. Make no mistake about it. Okay, now moving on to Jose Aldo versus and I'm on Zahabi. So robbery. I think it was a robbery because the first two rounds went to Jose Aldo, but once again, people you had to keep in mind the hometown crowd. Okay, yeah. So so robbery. This was a straight up robbery, but Jose needs to have one more fight in the featherweight division, then retire because he needs to fight some can, then just mark him, then go out on a high note because these past couple of losses they've just been so brutal. For him being 38, like it's over. So so really he should have retired years ago, and really what he's doing now is just taking unnecessary losses to I mean bums. Let's be honest now. He's losing to no name fighters. I mean God bless Zahabi, but that's just a fact, man. The GOAT losing to Zahabi, really prime prime Jose Aldo would have murked this guy. One round, fucking not even close. So I mean, when they start losing to guys like this, it is embarrassing. Like just retire, man. Okay, so I hope he gets one more fight at featherweight so he doesn't have to cut weight because that ba- bantam. Why is Jose Aldo trying to make bantamweight? What is he doing? So yeah, that was wow, that was really bad. Okay, now moving on to Valentina Shevchenko, who who I had winning versus my uh, versus Manon Ferriol, and really this was just an ass whooping by Valentina. She just put the work to her and showed her great skills. And yeah, very one sided fight. Okay, now moving on to the fight of the night, which is was I'm going to toot my own horn in this one too, which I had Jack winning. Jack Della Maddalena, which the books had Bilal as a minus 185 favorite, but I had Jack winning because of his striking. He's just one of those pure MMA fighters, and the Australians, man, they're putting out some great fighters like Vulcan, and notice how these guys are pure MMA fighters that they're good at everything. The 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 grappling exchanges were incredible. Then Jack just worked and then boom, and he got up and his striking is just so fucking crisp. So so yeah, Jack gets the win via unanimous decision, but it was a great fight. Bilal has nothing to hang his head about. He just hang tough and he just kept coming. So it was a great fight. But now we shall see what happens with Mahachev, because so it seems like that is now the fight to make now. Mahachev between Jack and Charles versus Taporia, which Jack fighting Mahachev is a bad matchup for Mahachev because Jack has a striking, but he's also bigger than Mahachev. Plus his great uh, strike, his great grappling defense. But that should be a great fight. I'm looking forward to it if it does indeed go forward with that. So there you have it, my friends. But overall, it was good. Good. Uh, Scale of 1 to 10, I would have to give it a six. Six. It was decent, but like I said, the fight nights are some fight nights don't have names whatsoever, but they turn out to be bad ass cards. So let's move on to the NBA. So the NBA, the the Warriors, they are still without Curry. They really just needed one win from Butler. And yes, of course, they couldn't even get that done, which is just embarrassing. The Wolves win 102-97. And yeah, they take a 2 games to 1 lead, but I'm still not worried about the Warriors. So Curry, when he does come back, that would be huge. Now, today we have the Nuggets versus Thunder, with the Nuggets having a 2-1 lead. Plus, you have the Cavaliers plus Pacers going on. The Pacers, they have a 2-1 lead. I have the Pacers, and I have the Denver Nuggets, because notice how they can just put that foot on the gas pedal. They just show that championship gear. So we shall see what happens there. Now, sliding on over to the NHL, the the Jets and Stars, we have them playing today. We also have the Maple Leafs and Panthers playing today. You have the series tied between the Jets and Stars. I have the Stars winning because they just have that dog in them. The Leaves and Panthers, I have the Leaves winning. The Knights versus the Oilers, I posted that clip. Unbelievable finish by the Golden Knights. I was incredible. Now, one note: Skinner is in net for the the Oilers because Pickard is dealing with a undisclosed injury. So I have the Golden Knights winning that series. But overall, great playoffs from both leagues. I love it. So yeah, there you have it, my friends. Just a little bit of sports talk for your beautiful Mother's Day Sunday. So, my friends, with that being said, thank you for tuning in to another live stream of Talking Sports with Mark Live. I hope you have a beautiful Mother's Day Sunday.